Welcome to my first ranked video for Scarlet and Violet. Now, I know I promised Master Ball tier the movie, and that's coming, it's recorded, but it's a shit ton of editing. So in these videos, I'll be covering different teams, sharing my opinions and thought process throughout all the games. So let's just start off with the team and then play some games with it. So Season 3 is done in a few days, so I figured I would cover my absolute favorite team from this season that I've created. So the first Pokemon I want to cover is Choice Scarf Annihilate. This team can be very gimmicky and sadly it can easily fail from the start if this fails, but Annihilate is the best final Gambit Pokemon in the game. With a base 110 HP, you can knock out almost anything, and that's its only job. It can knock out Multiscale Dragonite, Tyranitar, Garganacl, Roaring Moons, which is incredibly powerful for this team. So that's where it all starts. The second Pokemon to talk about is Indeedee. Indeedee is my favorite support Pokemon to use, and so far in this game's lifespan, it's been incredibly powerful. This Indeedee is a little bit different though. First of all, you see Trick Room, which Indeedee normally doesn't learn. It is a raid exclusive move, which is bullshit, might I add. Other than Trick Room, the moves are pretty standards, and same with the spread, it's full bulk. But it has the item Safety Goggles. Because we are going for Trick Room more often than not, and because Trick Room goes last, Amoonguss can be a huge threat, especially since Annihilate can't knock it out. Another amazing thing about Indeedee is Psychic Terrain, which not only blocks priority, which is incredibly important in Trick Room, but it also helps set up our next Pokemon, which is a min speed bulky Armarouge with expanding force, with max special attack holding a Twisted Spoon. This thing hits hard as fuck, and that's not an understatement. With Flash Fire and Terra Grass, you'll not only have Spore immunity from Amoonguss, but you'll also have Fire immunity, leaving you only weak to Ice and Flying. We also have a standard Terra Grass Iron Hands. It's helpful because of Crazy Bulk alone, and it can do decent damage into Dondozo, especially with the Grass Terra, and the fact that Dondozo likes to go Steel Terra. And then we have Hatterene. Hatterene in Trick Room is amazing. With Terra Fire, you essentially get a stab bonus to all of your move and you resist Steel. It's incredibly slow with Magic Bounce, meaning yes, our whole team is Amoonguss proof. This Pokemon hits incredibly hard and is really good at dealing with opposing Dark types where Armarouge can't. And then we have Palafin, which is complete bait. I'll not be bringing this once. The only reason it's here is because weak armor Armarouge flip turn into Indeedee is the most common way to run this, and instead we want to throw him off by using Trick Room immediately. So no Palafin. Alright, first game, and we're starting at 12 and 12. Alright, we found someone. And we got Michael. Alright, Murkrow, Iron Bundle, Fluttermane, Annihilate, Garchomp, and Volcarona. Okay, so considering I'm carrying Trick Room, I doubt that Murkrow is coming, and even if it does, we deal with that pretty well. Speed Bundle could be a problem if it's paired with Fluttermane, honestly. Outside of that, I think we're looking decent here. So, it could be Scarf Chomp though, but again, with Icy Wind support and Tailwind support with the potential Rage Powder on Volcarona, I don't really see that happening. I don't see why you would have a Scarf on that. And the other thing is when you're in the team selection, I pick them so fast now that I just have to sit here and wait. We're essentially going to be using the 4 same Pokemon almost every game. And according to my OBS, there is no game audio right now. I'm going to try to fix that. I'm on my backup setup when it comes to recording. So I'll put some fucking background music on, who cares. Alright, it is Volcarona Annihilate. I'm completely fine with that because 1, we can knock out that Volcarona, and 2, unless they go for Final Gambit, they cannot one-shot my Indeedee. So Final Gambit Trick Room here should be good. I mean, Volcarona could protect, but yeah. Rage Powder, that is fine, that is completely fine. So, Final Gambit, Trick Room is basically, that should be free, unless they Final Gambit. Alright. They go for Bulk Up. Bulk Up is fine. That could be terrifying, but that should be okay. So both Hatterene and Armarouge is really good here, but Armarouge is definitely going to be hitting the hardest. And then they sent out Flutterman. That's fine. I have no problem expanding forcing this, and with Helping Hand, it might be a double KO unless Flutter is Sash or Protect or... Again, Flutter is not knocking me out. Going Terra Grass here is so that I can take full damage. Going Terra Grass here is so that I don't take full damage from a potential Shadow Ball. Even though I doubt that they'll go for it because I have Follow Me on my Indeedee, which is like the most normal move to run on Indeedee. So going for Shadow Ball here would kind of be a waste anyways. They're gonna Terra too. Is it Terra Fire? Annihilate? Fucking Dark. I have never seen that before. Terra Dark Annihilate. So no so and they fucking Protect. That is well fucking played. So normally on Annihilate you want to run Terra Fire. Because you have a fairy weakness and Fluttermane can almost one-shot you every single time. But this one is probably built to deal with Armarouge. Yeah, there's a Drain Punch. I mean, that's fine. So what I can do here is I can Protect and I'll Psychic the Fluttermane to break a potential Focus Sash, but also so that if he knocks out my Indeedee, my Hatterene can come in, because it is now a Dark type, so Hatterene should do huge damage to Annihilate now. But yeah, no, Terra Dark Annihilate. So instead of resisting Fairy, he's now weak to it. So Fluttermane would be a fucking pain in the ass. Yeah, Moonblast, okay. So considering it has... It's doing all of these moves, so it's not Specs. I am pretty sure it's a Focus Sash. But what we can do now is we can double up on the Annihilate. I want to use Armor Cannon as well because I want to be certain that I get damage off. Fluttermane is probably just going to Protect, yeah. So... This should be a knockout. There's no way this shouldn't be a knockout. Oh yeah, that's a knockout. It's dead. So, downside is we now have to take defensive drops from Armor Cannon, which sucks. Dark type fucking Annihilate. That's... I mean, I'm all for the crazy random strats, and it's Iron Bundle. Okay. So we're on the last turn of Trick Room, I believe. Fluttermane has already showed that it has Protect. Yeah, we are. And Bundle always carries Protect. So what I'm gonna do is my favorite fucking thing in the entire game, and I'm going to Trick Room. And then I'm going to Trick Room. This is the reason why I have 3 Trick Room setters on the team. Because what'll happen now is they'll go for double Protect, so I'll take no damage. And then I will reverse my own Trick Room to set it back to normal. And now we have Trick Room again. So they can't win now. Sure, we lose Psychic Terrain, but it doesn't matter because first of all, we are Life Orb Hatterene. Bundle is not living this Dazzling Blade. It's absolutely not. So That, like, I found it that on the third turn of Trick Room, my opponents typically do everything they can to put themselves in a position where they can go for double protect, which I have actually started to enjoy. So instead of, like, wasting the last turn of Trick Room, I can just use it to reset my own Trick Room. That team was awesome, though, just because of Dark type Annihilate. I cannot complain about that. It's fucking insane. So that's our first win. Played a few more games already, and I'm not waiting for just to have a great game. It's just kind of useless if you win after 2 turns when it comes to editing. So we're currently 19 and 14, and we got Cole Amity. Ah, shit. So there's the Dondoso. And we are definitely going to Trick Room, and in case Dondoso shows up, I'll have to add Iron Hands. Iron Hands is actually really good here. It deals with like half their team, so I don't mind bringing it. So the question now is Hatterene or Armarouge? The thing is, if I bring Hatterene, I kind of have to Terra it. And if they bring Dondoso, they might have Earthquake. And I won't be able to Terra Iron Hands. So I'm thinking... plus, you can't really deny the damage output of the Armarouge. So best case scenario here is that they lead Hydreigon. Leading Hydreigon would be absolutely beautiful, because that thing's gonna fucking die. It is Hydreigon Baxcalibur. So I'm going to Final Gambit the shit out of that Hydreigon. I mean, I shouldn't speak too fast. I've actually ran into Focus Sash Hydreigon before. I'm not too worried about the Baxcalibur. It's probably gonna go for something like Glaive Crush. Isn't that what it's called? Because he can't... there's no priority, so... Yeah, Hydreigon goes down. Hydreigon was probably the biggest threat, considering I didn't bring my Hatterene. And it is Glaive. Oh, it's Glaive Rush. But it was fucking Crush. Okay, so we get Trick Room up, and Armarouge is in a really good position right now. Doesn't Baxcalibur have somewhat decent special defense? I don't know if it's good enough to live in Expanding Force, but... Fluttermane. I am fine with going Terra Grass here. And Helping Hand. I think this should knock out, and if not, it should do crazy damage. And I don't really... He could, like, Icicle Spear or something. Yeah, because I think Ice Shard is the one with priority, so... So I'm not worried about the Fluttermane at the moment. He goes for Ice Shard, that's not gonna work. Jesus. And... Okay, so this should do crazy fucking... I mean, look at that shit! And you're going for a Moonblast. Into my Indeedee. You know what? Knocking out my Indeedee is probably so that they can Shadow Ball, but we're Terra Grass now, so we should be able to tank one. And Iron Hands comes in, and Iron Hands has no problem going for a Drain Punch. They do protect the Fluttermane. Okay, so we're not in a position where we can pull off a double Trick Room right now, but I really doubt that we need it. Because the Sash is already broken on the Fluttermane, so it's not going to be able to stall it out. And also, what's really great is that they didn't bring Dondoso. They brought Glamora. So Glamora is their only option to Terra right now, and it is probably going to be Terra Grass. So I could go for an Armor Cannon, but it's not worth it. I am better off just Expanding Forcing, because I think if I double up into it, it's not gonna live. It's really not. Because another reason to Expanding Force is the fact that I will knock out the Flutter Mane. And if I knock out the Flutter Mane, Glamora is in a position where it's in a 2v1. And it's in a 2v1 that it shouldn't win. Because I'm Assault Vest, Iron Hands, so good luck knocking that out. Oh, Jesus, that's resisted. That's resisted. This should be a double knockout. And it is. Wow. Okay. So I was expecting Dondoso. I actually don't know why they didn't bring Dondoso, because even if I have Iron Hands doesn't deal all that much to Dondoso unless it goes Terra Steel. I mean, yes, you do get a super effective Wild Charge off, but with leftovers, rest, all that shit, it's so hard to knock it out. And we're going back at it again, 20 and 4. We're actually doing really well with this team. I did well on Showdown with it as well. I am not pronouncing your name because I will butcher it. Okay, I like seeing this. This is great. The only real threat here is if they lead Bundle Fluttermane. But they probably won't, because they have Dragonite. So, Dragonite is a solid pick for this matchup because it gets Ice Spinner. And for those of you who don't know how Ice Spinner works, it removes terrain. Right, so when you see an Indeedee and you have a Dragonite, you go for Ice Spinner, you break the terrain, and then you swap out and you change it back in.
You've been talking all this shit, Donald. You're all bark and no bite. I'm about to show you why I'm the president.
Oh, please, Joe. Oh, please. You've been watching Temp 6T while I've been watching Weedle Twin Needle. You're a singles player, Joe. It's a singles player, I tell you.
Jesus Christ, what is this lead, Jack? You think I'm going to fall for this shit?
Stop acting like you're going to read my play.
Be joking.
You have no idea. You have no idea. Click a move. You have no idea.
I'm clicking a fucking move. Donald, shut up. Shut up. Let me cook. Shut up.
Only thing you're cooking is this elbow, Zo. Watch this tech. Watch this tech.
Oh, that's cringe.
GG,
oh, that's so
it's
cringe,
over.
Donald.
GG.
Best of one gimmick bullshit.
L plus ratio, plus don't care, plus hold this expanding force.
I eat that shit. I eat that shit. I eat that all day, Donald.
And he's a salt vest.
He's
a pussy.
The Indeedee switch in was so obvious too, Jack. You think I was born yesterday? Easiest read of my life.
Who the fuck uses Ice Spinner Dragonite in Series 2? Jesus Christ, you just throwing moves to throw moves, you sleepy son of a bitch. Well, I'm just going to protect Armor Rouge this time.
Oh, no, you're not, Donald.
Oh, yes,
Armor Rouge carries wide guard, not protect.
I have a different set, Joe. Yes,
I literally have this set open on Poke Paste as we speak.
Well, fuck around and find out, Joe. Attack the Armor Rouge. Do it. Why in the fuck would you actually double the Armor Rouge? Are you brain dead? You feeling sleepy,
easy
Joe?
Read, easy read, easy read. Legendary Uber spammer cries salty tears on Pokemon Showdown. Too
Jesus
easy,
Christ,
easy read.
This is why you're never winning a regional with brain dead plays like these.
This is what happens when you copy your teams, Donald. You're an open book. I'm pretty much playing open team sheet with your ass right now.
Well, shut the fuck up, Joe. I still have 3 months left. Shut up. It don't say GG too early.
Oh, Golden Go. So that is the type of player you are.
Golden Go takes more skill to use than your brain dead team,
oh,
Joe.
That's
I don't
some
want to
cap,
hear
Donald.
it. I'm about to read your ass on Tuesday. Make a play, Joe. Make one. Watch what happens.
The game is over after this turn. All I have to say.
Oh, sure it is. Sure it is.
Rip Bozo, Rip Bozo.
That's bullshit.
Freest
You're
rating
stream
of my life.
sniping.
GG, you're
Sleepy
free,
Soy
Donald.
Stream
GG,
Sniper
easy.
Joe. That's
Go
bullshit.
next, Donald. GG.
Fuck this. I'm gonna go battle Barack.
So that you can go for choice band extreme speeds. So I know that this thing is choiced in it's either choice band, it can be assault vest, but like 99% of the time, Dragonite does not carry protect. And another fun thing is that Annihilate will knock it out in one final gambit every single time. And I'm pretty sure we also, we one-shot pretty much all their team, except Amoonguss and Fluttermane, because we can't hit Fluttermane. So, we're in an amazing position here. Obviously, King Gambit is also scary, It's always scary. When I first saw Final King Gambit, I thought it wouldn't be that great, but it actually is. Alright. There we got. What do we got? No, it's Dragonite. Okay, well, Dragonite's gonna fucking die. Dragonite is going to fucking die. It is dead. It is absolutely dead. And then we just go for Trick Room, because Fluttermane protects. Yeah, okay, so it probably protects to break Psychic Drain. I know it's going for Ice Spinner. I know it is, but it won't. Who the hell uses Ice Spinner? You need to see that TikTok. It's so fucking dumb. But yeah, we get free Trick Room. But also, what is great about this is that with Fluttermane going for Protect, we know it's not Specs. And Specs Fluttermane is terrifying. Amoongus. Okay, I actually ran into a Terra Dark Amoongus earlier, and it blew my mind. So I am going to Terra Grass, and I'm just going to go for Expanding Force and Helping Hand, because if I Terra now, we are Amoongus proof. Oh god, I just saw that happen to my capture card. I hate when it does that. And I hope it doesn't do it again. I'm on my backup because for some reason I lost my my normal capture card. But we are Amoongus proof. Okay, so they actually withdraw Fluttermane. Is it King Gambit then? It's definitely King Gambit. It is King Gambit. So if they Terra Dark here, we are essentially fucked. Oh, they do Terra. Oh no. It's Terra Water. Okay, that's fine. That's completely fine. Because we're Terra Grass. So even if it has, it doesn't have Terra Blast. Why the fuck would you have Terra Blast on an Amoongus? Now, I got a little bit worried there because I was like, did they just completely prepare for Expanding Force Armourouge with fucking Ice Spinner, King Gambit, and Terra Dark Amoongus? I don't know if this knocks out. It does go for Sport. Doesn't affect me. That's great. What's really funny though, as Amoongus goes down, yes. What's really funny is if I would have chosen Hatterene there with Magic Bounce, he would have actually put himself to sleep. Which would have been fucking hilarious. And Fluttermane comes back in, so King Gambit is a little bit scary about now. But yeah, they can't Terra, so I'm down to just follow me and Armor Cannon the shit out of it. Because yeah, Fluttermane is just gonna protect. Because Fluttermane is in Trick Room. When Fluttermane is in Trick Room, it doesn't really do anything. King Gambit though, King Gambit is slow and it hits fucking hard. Jesus. Jesus Christ. So, does Armor Cannon knock out? Probably. Actually, yeah, it does. I have seen King Gambit survive Armor Cannon before. So, they're down to only Fluttermane, right? Because we knocked out Dragonite, we knocked out Amoongus, and then we now knock... Yeah, they're down to 1. So... Yeah, we're 2 turns to Trick Room. There is no way that they're going to win this. There's absolutely no way. Psychic is definitely our best bet here. Yeah, cancelled. There's nothing you can do in this situation. So that's what's really fun about this team, is that you don't expect hard Trick Room, and then when hard Trick Room shows up, you are essentially fucked. And when combined with Final Gambit, I have never seen these types of results before in my life. Jesus. Okay, so this video probably seems all over the place today because I'm kind of in a hurry. I have some stuff I need to do, so we're gonna do one more game. And we got Charonda, top 1600. Okay. We have another Dragonite, boys. we have another Dragonite. So, this team's a little bit more scary because they also have Talonflame. Talonflame carries Tailwind and it carries Taunt. Taunt is very bad for my Indeedee, so the thing is, if they lead something like Dragonite, Talonflame, I might actually be forced to go for the Talonflame. Because or I could Terra. No, I cannot, that doesn't work. Yeah, it's fucking Gale Wings, it's not fucking, it's flying type moves. And again, Bundle is also a problem because the reason why I talk about Bundle Fluttermane so much is because Bundle typically carries the booster energy, so if it goes for a Tailwind, we will actually be slower than the Fluttermane, which basically gives Fluttermane the opportunity to knock out the Annihilate before it does anything. T-Tar can be a little bit scary, but T-Tar is typically paired with Lycanroc, believe it or not. You basically just use I think it gets, is it Sand Rush? It's either Sand Rush or it is Choice Scarfed. And then you spam Rock Slide. So again, perfect scenario, they lead Dragonite and something other than Talonflame. I really don't want to see Talonflame. Unless Trick Room is already up. If Trick Room's up, fuck it. Oh, it's Tusk. Oh, shit. Well, my fucking capture card spazzes out, so I definitely have to end it after this. I have to fix that. We are definitely finally gambling the Dragonite. Because Dragonite can't protect. And Great Tusk can. But if Great Tusk decides to go all in, Indeedee might take huge damage here. Because Tusk is not something you want to fuck with. When Dragonite does go down, I mean, the thing is, I knew that. That's what's so fucking... Okay, it's Earthquake. We should live one. Yeah. It's Life Orb. Oh. And we do get Trick Room up. Well, if it's Life Orbed, Armarouge kind of rolls... Oh, fucking T-Tar. I don't mind that. I don't mind that, actually, because T-Tar is most definitely going for something like an Assurance or something. So, if I protect, and I could follow me, because I don't want a hard switch, because I don't want to take an Earthquake to the face. But if I follow me, it doesn't. It's going for Earthquake, so it doesn't. Probably Earthquake Rock Slide, honestly. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. I may have fucked up. Oh my god, I hope this knocks out. If my Indeedee doesn't die here... Okay, oh thank god. Thank god. I was like, if this fucking misses, we're fucked. Okay, so we're down to 2 Pokemon against 3, so it looks like a pretty bad matchup, but it's not. It's really good. We're actually in a really good position, because we can one-shot the Tusk, and we can Terra Grass to resist the Rock Slide. So, Expanding Force doesn't seem like when you have a Pokemon on the other side of the field that is immune to a move, it doesn't seem like that great of a move. But it is. Oh wait, actually Dazzling Gleam might knock out the Tusk, so I probably should have gone for Armor Cannon. I'm fine with that. What is it? Roscoe? Isn't that like Fluttermane? No, it's Bundle. Okay. Well, now it's definitely gonna one-shot. Also, T-Tar does like to carry Terra Flying to avoid fighting type moves, but they could have used it here in order to avoid super effective damage from the Dazzling Gleam. The problem with that is, oh, it actually lived. That was a crit as well. Damn. The problem with that is that you would take damage from Expanding Force, which No, because that was a crit. I think it might actually have lived if it went Terra. Because you're probably just gonna Rock Slide again. Crunch. Oh, I am so glad I fucking Terra'd. That's great. And another thing, if they decided to Terra the Tyranitar, they would also give up the special defense boost from Sandstorm. Which is one of the reasons why I don't really get the whole Terra thing. Now we're down to 2v2. We have 2 turns of Trick Room left. And Tusk is probably going to Protect. So Armor Cannon is the only move I can go for on the T-Tar, and actually I think I'm better off protecting. Because I'm pretty sure the Tusk is just gonna protect. It is. Okay, so we probably get a free Gleam Up here. It should be really free if they're targeting the Armor Rouge. Yeah, they target the Armor. Why wouldn't you crunch the Hatterene, though? Because Hatterene is by far a way bigger threat for you than Armor Rouge. Okay, so normally I would actually go for double Trick Room here. But they just use Protect on their Great Tusk, and I am pretty sure. Oh, they actually get double Protect. Oh shit! And I am pretty sure that this T-Tar is Assault Vest. So the T-Tar can't Protect. I mean, here's the thing. The only thing Tusk can go for... I mean, all you've done with it is Protect and, like, get off one Earthquake. And the thing is, you cannot one-shot either of my mons. And I deal super effective damage to you. And your base special defense is what? So at the end of the day, I don't really understand that Protect there, unless you think I'm, like, doubling into you. Which, there's no reason why I would do that. Yeah, it does go for Earthquake, but that's... Oh wow, I actually almost did die. I didn't notice the, how low my Armor Rouge was. But it's fine, this should definitely kill. Okay, there we go. Like I said, I'm in a rush, okay? I failed to pay attention to the amount of damage that was taken to my Armor Rouge. Maybe they damage calced the Earthquake on the Hatterene, I don't know. But, hey, it's pretty good. So that's it for this video. I really enjoy making these. It's just that I wish that I had more time so that I could be more, like, in-depth and shit. But, it's just been going way too fucking fast. So check our rank, because when I started, I was at 25,000, and now we're at 4,000, so this team is definitely not bad, but the problem is Regulation C is coming in a few days, so this team is going to be fucking useless. I don't even know how to make the team for that video yet, but anyways, go fuck yourself.